hello, good morning, and welcome to Beema's Craft. I am Beema, better known as Els, and this morning we are playing the Feud. I know, right? We're so bad. All right, need that. Let's grab these because we need a scoreboard, and I don't have any ready. I know. Shame on me. How's everybody doing? We're going to wait just a few minutes because it always takes a couple of minutes to get everybody in here. But we want to get everybody in. This thing is always just a little bit too long. And it never cut a straight line. I'm going to cut a single piece of paper. It's redonkulous. All right, here we go. It's close enough for hand grenades and horseshoes, right? Alrighty. What is today anyway? Does anybody know? Today is the 28th, 9/28. Hi, Harry. I cannot believe that this year is almost gone. Almost gone. All right. Hey, what's up? How we doing? Let me get to live chat. It's usually helpful if I'm live on my own live, you know. Hey, Dallas. Hello, Miss Tammy. What are you up to, Harry? I'm just being a brat, Mom. Just being a brat. Yeah. Just being a brat. Hanging out, being a brat. Yeah, because that's what I do. I'm a cat. Yeah. Cat, brat, it rhymes. It's my thing. What's up, fish face? Miss Maggie, good morning. You're stalking? Oh, I like stalkers. What? Hey, brat. Do you need some treats? Yeah? You need treats? And you're not going outside, though, because it's raining. And you don't like the rain. No, you do not. You do not like rain. You do not. You go, no rain, Mommy. No water falling from the sky. Eat your stinky treats. They really stink. You know that, right? Like gross. Gross. I have to thank your Aunt Carla for that. All right, you need to get down. Yeah, you need to get down. Go on, get down. Go. No, don't go over there. You need to get down. Down, not lay down on my desk. You're such a brat. Such a brat. All right, let's get some cards. We need cards to play the game. All right. All right, that's 10 questions. Let's put the rubber band back on these. Ow! I snapped myself with it. There we go. All right, so we have 10 questions. And as always, we're going to play 10 questions of the Feud and then one all or nothing of urban myth. I'll ask you one question. You decide whether it's, an urban myth or it's true. And you can get 5 points or 0 points. That's it. It's all or nothing on that one. All right, we're going to give everybody just a couple of minutes to show up. There's Miss Mari. Hello, Miss Mari. Miss Patty Ann. You're not late, baby. We wait 10 minutes. Hello, Christine. I love Sunday mornings, all the happy little hands and the hellos and also nice to each other. Oh, Christine's going to restart. See, this is why we wait for like 10 minutes for everybody to show up. Oh, where's the rules? Yeah, I know. I have to do it, though. Well, we all hate it, but I could probably read these things. At this point, I could probably I don't even read it, you know? Oh. We just kicked him off the desk because he was up here and he had stinky treats and then he left. I think he's, yep. He had stinky treats, so now he's over finishing his breakfast. Which I have to be honest, I'm very happy because we finally found something he'll eat. Because he's a butthead. Like, we'll find something and he'll eat it, but he's like, I don't like it. So I found this new stuff and it's not new, but it's new for him. But he's had every kind of food you can imagine. We've tried pâtés and shreds and he doesn't like any of them. But the last time we were at the store and I went shopping with Mr. Mike, because I don't go shopping with him often, he needed cat food. And I was like, he doesn't eat this stuff. Why are we buying it? I buy it. I put it in the bowl. He covers it up like it's a dead carcass. And then I give it to Ginger the next day or she just steals it off the counter. And I've bought him every kind of food you can imagine. Like we tried store brand. We tried like all the high ends, Nutrish, all the like if it designer stuff. Went to the pet store, like actual boutique pet stores and tried. He doesn't like any of it. And then when the last time we were at the store and we were shopping and he needed food, I looked at there was one can and it said extra gravy and he loves gravy. Like that's his jam. He'll lick the gravy off of it and leave all the dry little pieces. So I was like, well, let me see what we got here. And so I bought him a couple of cans of that and he actually eats it and asks for more. All right, Christina's back. That's good. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. Yeah, just, I don't know. He's very, and then like, I'm like, yay, he's eating it. But the truth is in 4 or 5 days, he'll be like, I don't like that stuff anymore. And I'll be back to square one. Yeah. He's a pain in the butt. Like the only thing he wants to eat is my onion rings, you know, and whatever mommy's eating. Except corn. That he just wants to bat across the room. Right? He's like a toddler, I swear. And he's way too old for that crap. All right, ladies, I'm going to go ahead and get started reading the rules. I have to do this. YouTube says I have to. Anyone can play. All answers must be given prior to the stop. Answers after the stop will not be counted. I will give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When my finger leaves the screen, I will get on my live there. I will hit stop. And it looks like this. All right. Answers are scored based on their ranking. So if you get the top answer, you get 5 points and so on and so forth down. Anything from the 5th answer down is a point. If I think it's good, it gets a point. Each player's their own team. No Googling is allowed. Don't Google this stuff and then come back and go, well, it says, no. It's what's on our card. I don't care. So it's relevant as of whatever year these things were printed. Weekly prizes as well as monthly prizes will be awarded in the event of a tie. Ties are decided by a random number draw. Your number is the number where you place on the leaderboard, and it must hit your number exactly. None of this closest wins bull crap. You must be subscribed to my channel, have no outstanding unpaid orders, and provide me with some shipping information. This game is open to everyone. However, only those in the continental United States will receive a physical prize. If you're outside of the continental U.S., I will give you a digital. Yeah, Google lies anyway. What do you want from me? You know, Google knows nothing. I had to like really convince my daughter of that when my grandkids were little. She would be like, well, I looked it up and I went on Google. And she'd go, yeah, and it's, no, it lies. So does WebMD. Don't go there. Give it 3 symptoms. You've got cancer. You know, some other incurable brain disease. Hi, Miss Candy. Yeah, I was like, no, Wikipedia is a bunch of bullshit. She's like, no, Wikipedia is real. No, Wikipedia is full of facts given by people, not like actual research. Yeah, you're always dying. You're always dying. Now, I will give you this. WebMD is a great place to look for new therapies. If you have an existing condition and you know you have an existing condition and it has been diagnosed by an actual medical doctor, like there's been testing involved, WebMD is a great place to look for new therapies and upcoming therapies and trials and things like that. But basically, if it's on the internet, it's bullshit. All right, we are time to go. First question today. Name something people only do in the dark. Name something that people only do in the dark. Snore. All right, guys, here we go. Name something people only do in the dark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, you just give one answer. That's it. We're good. Queen of Insomnia, right? Oh, me and Patty Ann could be up all night long talking to each other. Mike has a philosophy. If it's sleeping, don't make a sound. Don't breathe in that room. All right. Number 1 answer is sleep. Number 2 is sex. Number 3 is develop film or stargaze. And number 4 is turn on a light or use a flashlight. That seems kind of like on the nose, doesn't it? All right. I have Miss Mari. Tammy. Patty Ann. Maggie. Christine. Yeah, I sleep whether it's dark or not, totally. All right, let's see. I have Murray said sleep. Dallas said sleep. Tammy said sleep. Patty Ann said sleep. Maggie said sleep. And Christine said sleep. So everybody gets the nickel. I'm with you, Candy. I'll sleep. I don't care. Driving down the road. No, I'm kidding. I don't sleep when I drive. We're just going to start right off the bat. Here we go. Turn the key. Start the engine. We're going to hell. Here we go. Hey, Miss Francis. I know when we were kids, it was like, there's no way in hell I'm taking a nap. It's not happening. No, 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 no. Okay. At 5, no nap. 50, I'm napping. Any chance I get. All right, guys, start the engine because we're going to hell. Name a surface in the house on which people have sex that no one would use again if they knew. Name a surface in the house that people have sex on that nobody would use again if they knew about it. Oh. Question number 2, and we're already going to hell. How does this happen? Damn. Huh. Name a surface in the house on which people have sex that no one would use again if they knew. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So seriously going to hell here. There are 3 answers. The table, the countertop, and the couch. So let's go and see who got what. Candy. She got the nickel. All right. Dallas said the counter. That gives you the 4. Francis and Mari both got the nickel. Patty Ann gets 4. Tammy, she got the nickel. Maggie, nickel. Christine, 4. L's straight to hell. Next question. Name the superhero you most identify with. Name the superhero you most identify with. You know, it's not the sex thing, it's the naked booty. I could see that, Francis. All righty. Name the superhero you most identify with. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All righty. Number 1 answer, Superman. Number 2 is Wonder Woman. Number 3, Batman. Number 4 is Iron Man or Spider-Man. And number 5, Deadpool or the Hulk? All right, let's go up to the top. Mari said, Wonder Woman. It's 4. Alice said, Wonder Woman, 4. Tammy, 4. All right. No, Christine and Candy both said the Hulk. Francis, Patty Ann, Maggie. All said Superman, Nickel. Okay, we're going to go from hell in a handbasket to intellectual superiority. Name something once thought unimaginable that is now possible. Name something unimaginable, but now it's possible. Candy. Name something once thought unimaginable that is now possible. You ever go watch those like videos from like back in the 50s when they had like kitchens in 2000 and some of the weird shit they thought of? So strange. They have like the house of the future. All right. Name something once thought unimaginable that is now possible. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, like the Jetsons. That was always like they always had like the weirdest stuff. But it was cool. All right. So number 1 on the list, of course, space exploration. Number 2, flying. Any kind of flying, any kind of levitation. Number 3 is a smartphone. Number 4 is video calling. And number 5, the internet. I mean, Rosie the Robot, right? Oh. All right. Let's see. Della said electric cars. That's flying. We're going to put that in flying, because we can. Because I can, because they're my answers, and I can interpret them any way I want. Patty Ann gets the nickel for space travel. Candy, I'm giving you a point for unpacking your shit. Christine, 4 points for the flying. Any kind of flying. Let's see. Miss Mari gets 4. Maggie gets 4. Francis, we're classifying that with the flying in electric cars. Okay, so you're getting 4. And what else? Candy said the Jetsons. Yes, yes, yes. I love the Jetsons. All right, Miss Tammy, your freedom. I'm giving you a point for it. Next up, Before I read this question, no, the answer is not the short abbreviated version of the name Richard. You'll understand. Here we go. Name something lots of men like, beginning with the letter D. Name something lots of men like, beginning with the letter D. You know, after you play this game like this, you think about the actual show, and you're like, you know, he reads the question, and like they freeze, and then now when you play it like this, you realize why they do. Name something lots of men like, beginning with the letter D. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm refreshing. All right. Number 1 answer, dogs. Number 2, driving. Number 3, donuts and dinner. And number 4, drugs and dates. Okay, so let's go up to the top. Let's see. Candy, games. That's a date. You get 2. 5, 4, 3. Yeah, 2. 2 for women. Donuts. 3. Dallas, nickel. Maggie, dollars. It ain't on there, but damn it, I'm giving you a point for that one because they like the dollar. Mari gets the nickel for the doggies. Francis gets it for the doggies. Tammy said, dogs, probably. She gets the nickel. We're looking for Patty Ann. She said drinking. I'm thinking that's in there with drugging. 2 points for you. And we are moving on. Oh my God. Okay, guys. Again, that whole not a Richard thing, yeah, that would apply to this one too. Name something people beat. Name something that people beat. Bravo, Edward, Alpha Tango. Oh, wow. Really am going to go to, I'm going to hell in like 8 religions. So, you know, I'm working on a global thing. All right, name something that people beat. Name something that people beat. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. Number 1 answer, drums. Number 2, eggs. Number 3 is a rug. Number 4 is a score or a game. And number 5, meat or cancer. It's tied. So let's go up to the top. I'm going to refresh. There we go. Stan Girl said pinata. I'm giving you a freaking point for it because, yeah, I've seen people wail on a pinata. Let's see. Christine said the rug. She gets 3. I got Tammy, Francis, Candy, and Mari. Okay, I don't see anything from Patty Ann or Maggie. I'm going to go check on the live. Let me refresh that because I haven't been in there in a minute. Okay. All right, yep. I don't have a... What did you say? Because it's not... Apparently meat is not, something that it allows. And I don't have a mod in here right now. I froze? All right, Maggie said meat. 1. Yeah, if I don't have a mod in here, sometimes it'll lock it up. Miss Francis, would you be so kind, please? Thank you. Oh, kids. I'm giving you a point anyway. Whoop their butts. Whoop them. Miss Francis, if you would be so kind, I have given you some blue panties. If something comes up blocked, can you click it through? Next question. Thank you. Name something you roast. Not a person. Name something you roast. We, many years ago, I got a pop-up camper for free. And me and Mike and the kids went about restoring it. And when it came time to actually put a title on it, I was very big on the everything was in my name. My house was in my name. My bills were in my name. Um, my cars were all in my name because I'd been screwed enough times. So, when we titled that camper, I put both of our names on it. And my mother went out and she wrote redheaded stepchild on the camper. Very small, very, very nice, right in front. It was our redheaded stepchild. All right. Name something you roast. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Would you please? Thank you. 1. All right. Number 1 answer, beef. Number 2, chicken. Number 3, meat or turkey. I don't know why meat is separate, but somebody said it. 12 people apparently said it. Meat or turkey. 2 is pig. And number 4, duck and marshmallows. All right, so Tammy, Patty Ann, Candy, and Maggie. I'll get the nickel. All right. Maggie, Patty Ann, Tammy, Miss Candy. Did anybody say chicken? Yes, Dallas, chicken. Yes, roasted chicken. I like roasted chicken. 4. Mari. What did Mari say? Mari said meat. She gets 3. Yes, 3. Okay. Who's next? Christine. Christine got meat. 3. Francis. Francis said potatoes. I'm giving you a freaking point because you thought about your veggies. Okay. Meat was meat. Meat is meat. Meat is meat. But apparently they're specific. Name something people brag about. Name something that people brag about. Or, the translated version of that. Name something that makes you want to punch somebody in the mouth. Name something people brag about. I'm not talking like it's June and they're like, oh, my little Billy graduated from high school. He's so good. No, that's not right. That's like, that's just the proud grandma, whatever. But when she's still telling that story 6 months later, that's bragging. Name something people brag about in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think that's one of my favorite words in the English language too. Braggadocious. I love that word. Braggadocious. All right. Number 1 answer here. Money. Oh, no, wait. What is this? Wrong card. Sorry. Number 1 answer, money. Number 2, children. Number 3 is sex. Number 4 is cars. And number 5 is the size. Okay. Candy, Patty Ann, and Tammy all got 4. Oh. Francis, Dallas, and Maggie, and Murray all got the nickel. That leaves us with Christine, and she said money. No, she said themselves. I mean, technically, that's like, if they're bragging about themselves, they're bragging about their money, their kids, their sex, their cars, size of their portfolio. All right. But we're going to put it under size. I'm going to give you the 2 for that one. Here we go. Name something you always buy extra of. Name something you'd always buy extra of. Yes, we have survived the great paper wars of 2020. Name something that you always buy extra of in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just a second. There's a whisker sticking out of my keyboard. I wonder where that came from. Name something you always buy extra of. Number 1 answer here was toilet paper. Number 2, food. Number 3, underwear or milk. Number 4, socks, soap, or drinks. We all did. Everybody was freaking out about it and everything. And I have this place where I find like obscure, weird things on the internet. Like, that's where I find cases of dot matrix paper and stuff like that. And I went on there and they had like boxes of toilet paper. The problem with it was that the cartons were damaged. And so they had been dropped off to them. And I was like, send me 2. We had toilet paper for days. I sent one over to my daughter's house. Okay, let's take a look. Christine said snacks. That's food. And it's 4. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the toilet paper department. Let's see. No, 1, 2, 3, 1 paper towel, which we're going to call, it's paper. Paper, yeah. Paper, it's paper. I don't know. Are we going to do paper towels be the same thing as toilet paper? It's paper. Yes. Okay, everybody else gets a nickel. Hubbard's not here to, judge these things. Last question today. Name a place people go on first dates. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. You guys have heard me talk about my friend Boobs. It's not really her name. Her name is Octavia, but I call her Boobs. It's a joke. It's an inside joke. Her and I share it. She got engaged. After like 5 years, he finally popped the question. It's about damn time. But she got engaged. She getting married. I'm so proud of her. Alrighty then. Name a place that people go on first dates. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's been a long time since I've dated, but I think I still remember how it goes. Take your own car. You meet someplace. He pays for everything. You get in your car and go home. All right, name a place people go on the first date. Number 1 answer here is a movie. Number 2 is dinner. Number 3 is for coffee. And number 4 is to the bar. Screw the crap. Let's just get drunk and screw. You know? All right. So let's go up to the top. Dinner. Miss Candy said dinner. She gets 4. Francis gets 4. Maggie and Patty Ann. All right. Tammy said movie. That's a nickel. Mari said the movies, and that's a nickel. Dallas says 4. And Christine, 5. All right. That is the end of our regularly scheduled game. Now we're going to play a round of urban myth. I'm going to put the garbly goop in. There's your garbly goop. I'm going to read a question, a statement, really. And you're going to decide if it's true or if that's an urban myth. Okay? Thomas Edison promoted the electric chair to discredit George Westinghouse and demonstrate that AC current is dangerous. I'm going to read it again. Thomas Edison promoted the electric chair to discredit George Westinghouse and demonstrate that AC current was dangerous. Is that true or is it an urban myth? Guess on this one. It's 5 points or it's nothing. Thomas Edison promoted the electric chair. We're talking about, dead. To discredit George Westinghouse and demonstrate that AC current is dangerous. All right. Here comes your garbly goop. All right. All answers between the garbly goop count. That is absolutely true. Thomas Edison held numerous direct current power patents and wanted DC to remain the U.S. standard. So he told everybody that AC current was dangerous. So everybody who said true. Christine, you're the only one that didn't get that one. So here, I'll give you another little Thomas Edison tidbit. What would you say is Thomas Edison's like most famous invention? It required too much thought. I know, right? The light bulb. Do you know he did not invent it? Yep, he just held the patent for it. He didn't actually invent it. Yeah, weird stuff, right? All right, let's count some scores. Miss Mari, I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 48, 51. Damn, girl, you been hot. Dallas, you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 45, 46. Very good for your welcome to the game. Miss Tammy, you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 49. Miss Patty Ann, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Miss Maggie, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Christine, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 31. Candy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 37. And Miss Francis, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 44. Miss Mari wins again. That's 3 weeks in a row. Yeah. Yeah, he just held the patent for it. It was not he who invented it. Here's one a lot of people don't know, and we use them all the time. You know the mason jars? The guy that actually invented the mason jar never profited from it. He actually ended up basically dying in poverty. And the Ball brothers, they didn't even pay for the patent. The mason guy had it, he patented it, but he couldn't get anybody to produce it. So it never got produced. Then when the patent expired, the Ball brothers didn't have to buy the patent. They didn't have to do anything. They just put Ball mason jars and they began mass producing them, and they made all the money off of it. He made nothing, died in poverty. So, yeah. September 25. Let's get rid of this thing because it's annoying. That's the receipt that they give you at the end, you know? Yep. The Ball brothers didn't even pay for his funeral. All right, number 1. Let's see. I got 1. All right, Miss Janie only played 1 week, so she's not on there. Christine. Oh, I got to get the little calculator down. Hold on. Okay, here we go. One little calculator. All right, Miss Christine. 43. 45. 43. And 31. 162. Don't forget, guys, I'm going to do the scores for the whole year. We're going to be doing drawings at the New Year's Eve bash. Miss Patty Ann. Doo, doo, doo. 43. 39. 46. And 45. 173. Miss Tammy. 43. 20. 47. 49. 159. Yeah, exactly. Well, you ever hear a truck back up? Beep, 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 beep. My grandfather invented that, had a patent on it. And about 6 months after he filed the patent, a company in Japan changed it. Now, he built it originally for boom cranes, like when they're building high rises and they have the big booms on them and they have to move stuff around. Because my grandfather was an operating engineer and he spent many, many, many years watching his friends get electrocuted. And I'm not going to say what company it was, but it's a big company. So he invented this thing so that when you would move the crane and the boom around, it would make a beeping sound. The faster it beeped was the closer you got to electrical power lines. So it would keep the guys from getting electrocuted. So my grandfather invented it. He built it. The original one was in a wooden casing, and he put it on a couple of cranes on the job site that he was on, which happened to be Newark International Airport at the time. And the guys that had it were like, this is great. I can hear it beep. And when it beeps, the faster the beeping gets, I know I need to stop because I'm getting close to something. It wasn't probably less than 6 months after he filed the patent and the patent was approved that somebody took it and altered it that it would beep when trucks backed up. So they then started putting it on their trucks. And because they had money and he didn't. That's basically the way it works. And they made millions of dollars, and my grandfather made zero. He made a few $100s selling it to, selling units to guys, individuals, because the union didn't want to buy it. They thought it was too expensive. Anything they had to spend money on was too expensive. But the mechanics, the drivers themselves, they would pay, $20 to get that box that would keep them from being electrocuted. So, yeah. Now, the best part of that, though, is that I have the original patent papers. Been in my family for 3 generations. And I have them in my safe. I have the original patent papers, the original filing, his original schematics, all of it. But see, that's the thing. When you have a patent, somebody only needs to alter that patent by 10% to create something new. And they can steal your patent. All right, let's see where we at. We are at Steffi. And Steffi only played once this month. Miss Maggie. But if anybody has seen Steffi, let me know. Because I haven't seen her in several weeks, and I'm starting to get a little concerned. 41, 37, 45, and 45. 168. Hold on. I got to check that. I think I screwed up. 41. 37. 45. And 45. 168. Okay. All right, let's see who's next. Mari. All right, Miss Mari, 22. 45. 51. 51. 169. Who's next? Patty Ann. Got Patty Ann, Christine, Miss Francis. 36. 49. 44. And 29. Kala. 42. 87. He's already done. Okay, I think that's everything. If you only play 1 week in a month, then I get that at the end, guys. You guys know that. All right, so Patty Ann is this month's winner. 173. Way to go, girl. Oh. God, guys, I'm getting old. Okay. All right, so this one's going to Miss Patty Ann. It's a set of rubber stamps. They're flowers. And now I have to go find something for my weekly winner. All right, something else for Miss Mark. Ooh. All right. Miss Nari. I am going to send you this. This is from Hocus Pocus, the game. Dance Until You Die. Come Little Children. And Green Lightning. Set of 5 cards from the Hocus Pocus game. These are fun to alter. We're going to do those. I'm going to see if I can find a piece of paper. You ever notice that we're crafters, all we do is paper, and there's never any paper around? I'm going to try and get all these giveaways out, guys. I have a bucket full of them. And I've just been, negligent in doing so. I'll get them out eventually. Okay. Let me put my little calculator away. All right. So, a couple of things. Tomorrow, butterfly ephemera. Let me see if I have any made that I can show you. Where is he? There might be some in here. We're going to find out. Probably not. Yes, there is. I think there is. Oh, just dropped a bunch of crap on the floor. Okay. I don't know why that's in there. Taking up space. What did I drop? Just a punch. Let me get this out of the way. So tomorrow, we're going to have some butterfly ephemera. And this is just using a punch, a little butterfly punch. And, so it's a punch project. We get a lot of punches that we could use and use different punches, and you make these different pieces. And that's tomorrow's video. And so you only have today, tomorrow, and Tuesday to do your playing cards and or packing tape for your Project 25 challenge. I know nobody really liked this year's challenge, but here's the good news. We only have a couple of months of it left, and then we can get on to something better. Next. Boop. So this week is going to be pretty normal this upcoming week. We got a video on Monday. We're going to be live Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning. We're going to be live Thursday, Friday, Saturday evening. Sunday is my sale. So we're going to play the game in the morning, and then we'll have the sale on Sunday. And then Monday's video next week is the Monday Mixed Media Mini Morsels. It's 5 random mixed media prompts. You can do whatever you want with them. And then Mike is going to be gone. He's going to Kansas to go to Oktoberfest with Big Brain Boy. They're going to go kill off some brain cells. So I have some empty days here where there's going to be nobody talking in the background, so we can do a lot more as far as lives. So I got a couple of things going on. One, we are going to do a murder mystery. If you want to participate in this, you have to go over to the Facebook group. If you're not on Facebook, just email me, okay? But you need to go over to the Facebook group, and you need to put yourself in the comments that you want to play. Clearly that you want to play. Don't just like it. You have to actually go in there and say, you want to play. And then I will in advance of playing this sometime next week, I will send you the case file. Okay. It'll be on my Google Drive. You just have to go and open it. You can print it. You can download it to your drive. You can download it to your computer. You can do whatever you want with it once you have the case file, but it'll give you a couple of days to look at the case file before we get started. And we're doing Death and Dive Bar. So we're going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing some extra lives. The quarterly project, if you're part of my Patreon, we are scheduling that for October the 12th. We will be live. I don't know if we're going to do it in StreamYard or if I'm going to be doing it in Facebook chat, but we're doing that. Mike's going to be gone for a week, so we got a whole week of stuff that we can do anything we want because nobody's going to be here to supervise me. So, Mari, do you not have a computer? Because I can print it out and send you a hard copy. Okay, I can print out most of the case file and send you a hard copy. Some of it, I mean, you can probably see. I can email you the case file so you can look at it. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. If you want to play, we'll work it out. Okay? So we got a whole bunch of that type of stuff going on. I'm going to be announcing next month's Project of 25 challenge. What else? If you want the quarterly project, you have until you can buy it in the sale. If you want to buy it as part of the sale, I'm going to put it in the sale. But if you just want the project, it's $10. It's going to be $5 in the sale because your shipping would be otherwise, but it's $5 to ship it. So it's $10 flat, you know, covers your shipping and your packaging, your project. These are all cut and they're all set up and ready to go. And then we'll be doing a live with them. And let me show you. I'll get the thing. Hubbard has his. He's had it forever. I keep messing with it. But this is what we're going to make. And it's a little easel. It stands up. And you've got all your months back here. And there's a little thing in the front to hold them. And then you have, you know, all of your numbers that go on it. And you just flip them for whatever day of the month it is. Steffi G. Okay. You worried me for a while there, girl. All right. So that's what the quarterly project is. We're going to get all of that taken care of. That's it, guys. That's all I have for you today. So if you're new here and I have not yet offended you, I apologize. I'll get to it. If you want to cyber stalk me, hit more in the description button below. That'll tell you everything that goes on in my world. Until I see you again, stay well, my friends. I love you guys. Bye.